All right, welcome to week 5. We are still diving into that minor arcana. We're still in that wands. Now we're going to be talking about the 4th through the 6th of wands. So again, wands represents those fire spirits. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is the theme. Again, physical movement, travel, and specifically career. If you're doing a general context, that's usually what wands means. So the fourth of wands or four of wands, the imaging, there's that castle in the background with two people joining and celebrating, and then four wands standing very tall behind them and a little bit in front of them. So this is the most positive card you can possibly get. It's a call for celebration. So the general context, this is a very positive card. If you have any, you will have a reason to celebrate, and any questions that you're sort of asking, it's going to be yes. So when talking about your career, you're going to be feeling more welcomed. Um, Everything in general is just going to feel better for you. There's going to be lots of reasons to celebrate. You might have just successfully made a deal, gotten a raise, got the job, finally feeling maybe a new partnership coming in. It's starting to sync up. Within a relationship, you are in a deep committed relationship. You might be possibly married or talking about marriage. Marriage might be coming very soon. Your relationship that you're in is very healthy. Any decisions you want to make together are going to be a yes. So that meaning if you want to move in together, buying property, starting a family, finally walking down that aisle, whatever decisions you want to make together, that is going to be a yes. Singles, there's going to be reasons to celebrate coming soon. So this might be finally meeting someone. This could be a celebration for someone else. So you might be going to a celebration. Um, Whatever that means, there's going to be external reasons to celebrate very soon. So the Five of Wands, we're going to be moving away from like this storyline of making a decision, made a decision, now you're finally happy with that decision, everything's pulling off. We're going to be kind of going away from that storyline. We have the Five of Wands, the imaging. There's five men fighting blindly with these big wands. They're unable to control the wands because they are too big. So the general context is you are being pulled in many directions. Nothing feels like it's getting done, and too much is being asked for of you. So, when talking about their career, there's lots of egos getting in the way. No one is really listening to each other. It's going to be important during this time to try to avoid battles as much as possible. That saying, not my circus, not my monkeys. If it's really not your issues or your problems, sort of just avoid it, any conflict. You might be putting in too much. It's okay to delegate, meaning that if you feel like there's a lot on your plate and you are a person that micromanages everything, it's okay to take a breath and release that anxiety and delegate some of the tasks until people have proven you otherwise that they can't handle that task. Then you need to find someone else to delegate. In a relationship, if you're physically in a relationship, you and your partner are not listening. There's obstacles. You may have different lifestyles. Um, if you've been married for a while, you may start to feel like your viewpoints and the lifestyles and your end goals don't necessarily anymore feel like they align. You also might feel in the relationship that you're spread a little bit too thin by other influence, meaning your partner might be asking you to take on too much. It doesn't feel like it's a 50-50 balance. Um, with the other influence, this could also be like in laws, family members. They are expecting you to feel like you're not doing enough, and putting that pressure on your relationship. If even that's meaning, oh, well, you have to have a successful career, and now you have to start raising a family and be a mom and do all these extra things, and no one's really listening to what you want out of this relationship. For singles, you're being pulled in many different directions to successfully have a healthy relationship. So, meaning there's a lot going on in your career. There might be going a lot of family drama. So, maybe like a family member is sick, or a family member is having a baby, or you're just a lot of drama within your family that's preventing you to start having that successful career. To focus enough energy to have a successful relationship is going to be really important, if you're wanting to start that. So, figuring out where this extra drama is and sort of releasing some of that tension so that you can focus on a relationship. It's really important to remember to, when you are starting a relationship, to have realistic expectations and communications with that partnership. If you are a person who is focused on their career, it's important to tell that to your new partner so that they're not blindsided when you're in this relationship. So now we're going to talk about the 6 of Wands. So the imaging, we see a man, he's sitting on a horse, he's moving forward. He's sort of victorious. He seems very like the winner of the night. Um, the general meaning is you are going to start positively moving forward. There, with the movement, you are going to be victorious. So you're again going to be start moving forward. So when we talk about your career, you've been making moves. It's starting to seem very nice. Any questions is going to be a yes. If you're in a relationship, your relationship is healthy with common goals. It's moving along very nicely. Singles, you will have soon a potential relationship that will have common grounds and common goals. So that is it for week 5. If you have any questions, let me know. In my Skool community, there is lots of different resources for you to enjoy. So if you're over on YouTube, you can hop on over to my Skool and access it for free with all of the resources. We have flashcards, quizzes, written notes, anything you need to successfully learn tarot.